And I thought, wait a second, that's got to be a principle in life. What if I stopped looking for opportunities to make money in the markets?
The market's going to do something. Your job is not to fight it.
The market never, ever runs away. It's always there.
That personal diary of trading will make you a much better trader than...
I could be right about the direction, but wrong about the trade.
Don't focus on the monetary side.
Trying to make too much money on a trade is what I have seen killed every trader.
Your losses offer you some of the greatest insight you can find into your mistakes.
Relax, learn the process.
Candlestick pattern trading is a freaking trap.
Don't be in a rush to become a millionaire.
Let the market tell you what the market wants to tell you.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Gwpro Trading session. It's still the voice of Gwyn Michael here, and today I'm going to be doing a review. Okay, so I'm just going over to the channel and then let's see what we spoke about and also how that played out and those things that I saw that actually moved me into taking those trading decisions and how those trades fell out. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, I recommend that you subscribe and also smash on the notification bell on this channel so you'll be getting all the information whenever I post content such as this one. Alright, so let's just go over to the channel and then let's see what I did speak about also in the start of the week. For last week, we did capture some massive positions as well for last week and also on the USD JPY and also some couple of pays which we looked at to do last week. I'm just going to look at it with you guys this week, or also did right from Monday and also what we're looking to do over the week. Alright. So one of the things I wanted to see right from Monday is, let me just go over to the Monday candles. Okay, the Monday, what I wanted to do on Monday I was looking at USD CAD and I was looking at some sort of structures such as this one here, which I was looking at some wick channel here because I had what could have been an extreme right around here. I had some bit of consolidation here. I had to push it upside right around here. So when I looked at this and I was able to come to the conclusion that we could working out a W, just maybe an X. So what we were looking for is a Y to the downside. Okay, so it's possibly a Y, and the Y should have been a very strong move to the downside, which should have completed the Y. However, price did correct some sort inside of here, and that was when I actually came out to send in the sell signal right around here. But just after I sent in the sell signal, I had price move up into testing this point here, but didn't hit our stop loss, and then I dropped another analysis here looking at this trend line here. So I pointed out that we could also have an opportunity to break even on the trend line right around there. Okay, let's go over to the chart and then let's see how that also fade out. Alright, so taking a look at USD CAD here, I'm going to go over to USD CAD and then let's see also how that fade out, played out and what we also did. Okay, I want to do this review because this is going to also help you not as a trader, but it's going to also help you in your advancement as a trader as well. All right, not for trading purposes alone, but it's going to also be educational for you as well, for those of you that want to still further make it into their trading as a career. All right, so what we did here was on Monday, which is this whole zone, we looked to sell right around here, and that was what we did on Monday. Then we had price move up to here. Our stop loss was somewhere above this territory here, and I pointed out that we could also have an opportunity to break on a trend line such as this one right here. So one of the things we did here, before I sent out that analysis there, this is also the trades I took. Okay, and I got into some core positions as well, 2 positions as well, but I was able to close with some profits as well on this one right around here. Let's just see. Okay, so this was when we had price trading in the upper boundaries right around here, so which I did speak about, that we had some positions or opportunities to log out here right around on the trend line right here, and we did see that that was also what played out on that trend line right around there, and we had price drop into bouncing on that trend line. This was where I spoke about when price was, and we had price drop into that trend line, which I did speak about right now. Okay, so what we're looking to do is we're looking at a possibility that price could further accumulate. Okay, so price should also further contract, just maybe inside of this territory here, but looking at this one here, I'm not going to be in a hurry to look for some buying opportunities, but I'm going to have to wait for some selling opportunities because overall what what I'm looking at here for this kind of setup right here is I see a possible W right around here, and I will also continue to wait. I see a possible X right around here until price can break above the extreme or the price territories of X leg. I'm not going to be doing anything because we can exceed that price, could also correct and then drop one more time to create the WX, just maybe a Y or some sort of bigger corrective pattern, okay, of some sort that I did not know, but I expect to see whatever would change for this one before I could then change my bias, okay, for this one. I'm not going to be looking at the upper boundaries where price is currently trading as some sort of bullish opportunities for me to enter, but I'm going to have to wait for confirmations, okay. And also what we did back at the channel here is another one which I did also speak about, and I did speak about that I wanted to be a seller in this market right around here, but I never really had the opportunity to be a seller, and I could also have it that price could also further stay in this territory here until price would go back to hit this zone right around here, okay. So it's a whole possibility that price could want to test these territories one more time. As long as price stays in this whole range, there is a possibility that price could also further flex some muscles inside of this territory until we have much selling pressure that could also push price down into the zone. Overall, what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at price not breaking this point here, because this is also going to be seen as major supply, okay. I'm going to be seeing this as major supply for price overall, so I would expect that some other pushes right around here could also take price into maybe testing some key environments until we can see that price could actually break this major supply right around here before we can then start looking for massive buying opportunities. But any buy right around here could also be, we're going to be buying on the basis of a pullback, okay. I'm going to buy on the basis of a pullback some territories, and I'm going to expect some short opportunities to come in. I'm going to shut back into this point. All right, that's one of the scenarios. Let me just go over to the chart and then let's share with you also on the chart also what I expect to do with AUD/USD. Okay, so AUD/USD overall, we on a medium term, I could say to be in a downtrend. Okay, so I could say to be on a downtrend because if you take a look at the daily time frame right around here, we could see that price is moving inside of a channel, okay, making a series of lower lows and also lower highs. We had price test this extreme right around here. That was far back February 2021, and we had lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower. What's going to be like as sort of lower high right around here, and we had price bounce in from this territory right around here, which could have also created a double bottom. Okay, so it's all a possibility. What I'm going to be looking at for this one right around here is I'm going to have to see this first as a double bottom. Okay, so there could also be a potential double bottom also in play. So which the max we could also be looking at for the double bottom is to test previous resistance here, which was back also in this structure. Okay, back also in this structure here, which was also January high, and also trading inside of around the 0.7300 territory, 0.7301 territory there. Okay, so it could also be a possibility that price could also want to move into testing this territory right around here. Okay, that's what I'm going to be looking at for the AUD/USD, because I've seen lots of patterns in the market many times. Okay, I've seen a lot of patterns in the market many times, and I was also pointed out that this could also be a flat of the A, B, maybe a C. Then we could work in out 1 to some Fibonacci extension to the upside. Okay, so let's just take a look if this is going to be a flat. For a flat to be valid, I pointed out to you guys, for a flat to be valid, I expect one A to be a little bit of accumulation, possibly an ABC to downside. I expect B to be a very fast moving wave to the upside, not exceeding 161 point, not tagging 1.8. Okay, so let's just go ahead to see if this fits better or fits the criteria for a B wave. Okay, all right, so this doesn't fit the criteria for a B wave of a flat for me, because this has also exceeded and also tagged 161.8 Fibonacci extension of 0 to A. Okay, so this is 0 leg, this is A leg, so we're working out a B leg which doesn't fit the criteria. Overall, during this time, I'm gonna have to expect that whatever is happening here could also be a massive pullback, which I'm gonna be waiting for some selling opportunities to be able to take some short positions back into the downside. Okay, these are one of the things I'm gonna be doing, but I'm gonna have to take consideration or take note of a resistance that also could be tested on a weekly scale. Okay, so we have a weekly time frame structure such as this one here, also having pointed out that last week we also had bullish entrance with a filling candle right around here, also backed up with a filling candle right around here. Could also back it up with another filling candle right around here, and that could also be the end of the trend. Okay, so it's also a possibility. Let's just go over to the channel back and then let's see what also we spoke about. We spoke about also the Euro AUD, and also with the Euro AUD we did speak about a couple of things, and one of the things we did point out was price was inside of a channel. Okay, so price was inside of a channel, which I did make initially and also did an update. Okay, so this was the updated version. What the difference between this version of the triangle and the updated version of this triangle, the previous version, which was also back, is that I looked at the possibility that price would have been moving up to test the C leg. But when price fell off this structure here, I knew that possibly that this was complete, and we did complete our A right around here, B right around here, C right around here, and that was when I did the updated version of that structure. Okay, so I did the updated version of that structure, and here we were working out. What I did work out was a break to downside to test the 127 Fibonacci extension of the swing low right around here to the swing high, because if you're working a triangle, that's where you want to be taking your Fibonacci extension from. Okay, this low to this high right around here, or you can also take from this low to this high right around here and then take the 127 Fibonacci extension and also the 161.8 Fibonacci extension. Okay, those are some cool territories here to look out for. So this was also 1.5806 territories, and that was what we wanted to do. Okay, so let's just see how everything unfolds and how all those played out. Okay, so when price left the territory here, I pointed out that whatever I want to be doing, we want to wait for pullback. Well, we had the pullback also early in the session, and whatever happened here, we had another pullback, and that was when I sent out these cells, this sell right around here. So I did put up a sell. I said short Euro AUD now. So that was also in the in the afternoon, and we had price trading inside of very cool territories, and that was also phenomenal. We had price moving up in these territories here, and that was when I pointed out those sales right around here. Okay, so we are in profit, and there's some profit down right around here. So our stop loss is up right around here, and we are still looking to target the 127 Fibonacci extension of that swing. Okay, so I'm going to point out here, right low right around here, high right around here. So 127 Fibonacci extension is going to be inside of this territory. I pointed out that previously for you guys, and then this is what I'm going to be targeting. So possibly if you're looking to take that trade as well, what I'm expecting to see is I'm expecting to have a 77 pips target from this point on. But for those of you that took the trade early with us, we also are looking at 90 pips, also risking as much as 40 pips. Okay, so that's more of 1:2.2 there, about 1:2.3 risk to reward trend. Okay, so it's also a good areas to be. I'm also looking at Euro NZD, which I did speak about for those of you that are actually ready to take that swing trade. So we are ready to take that swing trade. Let me see. Okay, so this was also the setup here. Euro NZD is set up for a swing trade. How long can you hold trades? Okay, so let me just share with you also the Euro NZD setup, which I pointed out, and I told you guys to start looking for sell opportunities right around from this top right around here, because this was also a weak channel. Many times I've pointed out this to you in the market, that whenever you have a structure such as this one here, initially what I did was I know that this was a high and I labeled this. Okay, so what I have here is a weak channel right to downside. So I expect price to still drop one more time into this low before then we can look for some sort of structural backing before we can then look for a pullback right around here before the next massive sell to downside. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to be doing with you guys, I'm going to be sharing with also you the setup from a weekly scale. Okay, what I'm looking at here on a weekly scale is quite different. Okay, I'm looking at it quite different because I did start counting the wave over at this right around here. So we did work out an A, we did work out a B right around here, and possibly we did complete a C right around here. So what we're looking at here is a downside movement. So I'm going to be working out a downtrend. Okay, I'm going to be working out the downtrend overall to the downside, and that's what I'm going to be working on. Okay, for this one here. But looking at a downtrend here, I think we had lots of accumulation right around here, and this fits better for an A wave. Okay, this fits better for an A wave. Taking a look at this one here, this fits better for an overall and a leg. So I'm gonna just have to make this a little bit bigger. All right. Okay. This fits better for in a wave because we have. Remember guys, whenever I'm talking about a flat structure, I'm talking about an accumulative A-leg. Okay, so we have an accumulation here to create an A-leg. Let's just take a look at this B wave at the downside if it fits the criteria. So taking a Fibonacci extension from swing. Okay, and let's see if it fits the criteria. All right, so this fits the criteria because we have the extended right tag right around here and the overextended still way down here, which is the 161.8. So this fits the criteria, and we can then label this as B leg. Okay, so whatever is happening here is C leg, and I'm gonna have to wait for that to complete. Okay, so I don't know if that is complete or not. Okay, but what I do know is that we're running okay, let me just put that first. What I'm looking at here is that we are running an expanded flat. Okay, so we're running an expanded flat. That's what we're running right here. So we're running an expanded flat. Okay, so we have the extreme right around here. Okay, let me just point it out to you guys. Okay, so we have an expanded flat in play. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have to start labeling my. Okay, so this is going to be my extended, this is going to be my overextended, which is 161.8. So whatever is happening here, we could also start seeing some drops from this point to the downside. So it's all a possibility. It's all a possibility. We can start looking for seeing some drops from this point or to downside, or we could also be having a possibility that price could also drop and complete this pattern first, which I'm looking at first, a drop right around here, then push to the upside, because this looks more like a WXY trying to form. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's trying to form. For you guys that understand WXY setup here, we have a drop. So what we're going to be working on, we're going to be working on some possibilities of accumulation right around here. And once that complete, I'm going to be looking at a W right around here, X some sort of fast move pattern, and then Y to the downside. Once that happens here, I'm going to be looking at the next move to the upside, and then I'm going to be testing some key environment there before the next drop to the downside. That's what I'm going to be working on, and I'm going to be sharing with you every step by step. If you're followed on this channel, I'm going to be giving you all the brief whenever that is ready. All right, let's take a look at also what we did also in the channel. And also before now, I posted yesterday Nasdaq when price was trading at this stage, which is right around here, and I put up to you guys that everything is ready for the Nasdaq and we're looking at a possibility of a bullish flat. All right, let's see how that turned out. That turned out because I did drop the update, and let me share with you guys also the update how it turned out. And this was also turned into a massive profitable position for all those of you that took the trade. Kudos to you guys, are in profit. All right, let's just look at the next one we also did here, and also did this one, and I gave out this one as a trade call, which I also put up the long setup right up here, and let's see how that played out. Okay, so that played out also nicely. Let's see. Okay, so that also played out nicely, and we are also in profit. What I'm going to be doing for tomorrow is I'm going to be looking for opportunities to sell Euro GBP. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to be looking to do Euro GBP here right around here is because one of the things I'm looking at here, I'm looking at a possibility of a downtrend. Okay, this also completed. Let me show you with you guys also why I look at this one completing here, because one of the structures, as you guys know, I'm a Elliotician, and one of the things I want to do as a Elliotician is I want to trade only valid structures. We have valid structures such as the triangle, we have the flat, we have the zigzags, and also we have the flat, the zigzags, we have diagonals, we have also triangles. So those are the key Elliott wave setup which I like to trade in the market, and that has always been my key to success over the last 8 years. Okay, so looking at this one here, I looked at here for a criteria, and this fits the criteria for a flat pattern. We looked at AB, and okay, let me just go ahead and put up the labeling for you guys, and then let's see why I pointed out this to be a very good trend. Okay, I know lots of you might not understand that you think I'm just doing this randomly, but it takes years of commitment to be able to point this out week in, week out in the market. Okay, so these I've been able to differentiate the differences between each of these ones right around here. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at an ABC flat structure. So this is complete. I've seen A, I've seen B, and I'm looking at the possibility of C completing right around here. So when I looked at this one here and I took my Fibonacci tool and I draw it from a swing high to a swing low, I saw that price have also tagged 1 to some Fibonacci extension. Okay, so 1 to 7 Fibonacci extension has also been tagged, and we have the 161.8 somewhere up here. And that was also why I pointed out to you guys back also in the channel that I want to take a short position. Okay, I want to take a short position, and my stop loss is at 0.841. Okay, so 0.841, because 0.841 is also a possible. Okay, this is my extended, so I don't want to see price move into tagging this point. So this is also my extended level. So if I'm just gonna go ahead and take out all these Fibonacci tools right around here, and then let me show you also, as you guys know, when I'm looking for a target, what I target first is I target the B wave. Okay, I target the B wave for a target. What I look to do is I target the B wave. Okay, so from this point here where I got in on the trend, and my stop loss was around 20. That was 17, 16 pips thereabout, and my very first target is going to be 45 pips, 46 pips thereabout. And I'm going to also be looking at the 1 to 7 Fibonacci extension from the swing low right here to the swing high, and target the 1 to 7 extension, because that's also going to be my second target. If you're not subscribed to this channel, I recommend that you do so that you will be getting all those informations whenever I post this kind of content, and also know that you're going to be learning a lot of cool stuff also in this channel, and you're going to be making lots of cool profit as well also in this channel. See you next time. I'm going to be preparing another video. I did one before, and that was also mastering the complex wave flat structure. I'm going to be doing another one. Stay tuned, and then you're going to learn massively from this channel. I love you all. Subscribe, like, and also share with friends. That's the best thank you, and it will also help in the creation of more videos such as this one. See you on the next one.